everybody, Captain B in another episode of the Blue Tourtuga. We are day 19 of the adventure, and today we're going to travel about 60 kilometers from Marathon, Florida to the Everglades. We're going to try and anchor out at a spot called the East Cape. We have just checked the winds and check the weather, and MJ is still good to go. The winds are 2 to 3 miles an hour. I've never seen anything like this. There's almost no breeze at all, so that should be very, very, very favorable to anchoring. So we're getting ready. We're gonna have to get the dinghy all organized. That's the first time we'll be doing that, so we'll show you that. I'm enjoying my Tim Hortons, but we've also got the anchor. Yeah, we know the anchor at the front we've been having all kinds of problems with, and we know that the little backup one is the Danforth is a spare. So I got some advice from Captain JP as far as sizing, and we ended up deciding with a Fortress anchor, an FX16. So it's an anchor which is one size up from us, from our size boat, and made out of aluminum. So they're actually lighter than the it's a Danforth style, but they're actually lighter than a Danforth because they're made out of aluminum. And they actually come apart for storage. So I bought this. It's going to be an anchor that should be no problem to do the job today, but it's going to be our new backup anchor. And that's what this looks like. And not only is it an anchor, it's the world's best anchor, or that's what they say anyways. But you'll notice the two bolts here on the shaft, and what you do is you just undo these two bolts. The shaft comes out, the flukes come out, and then the shaft here comes out as well, and all of this stores. So the company makes a storage bag with the tool that comes with it, but they didn't have that at the store. We'll have to order that when we get home, but a nice addition to our boat and a piece of kit. So I think that'll do the trick. So we're gonna finish getting ready, we'll get the dinghy organized, and we're gonna get underway. So this will be the first time we travel with the dinghy. Usually we travel with it in the garage, but this will be on the back of the boat ready to deploy once we get to the Everglades. So it's a technique I got from other Ranger Tug 27 owners off the internet. And the boat hangs, the dinghy hangs just behind the boat on the swim platform. So the way this works is a couple of bungees and straps to the sides, and then what's actually holding the dinghy is this plastic T-bar made out of regular PVC piping that slides over the ski tow pylon. And then the dinghy sits on that T-bar. So we'll see how well this works. We are clear of our slip, headed down the fairway, and we're going to be entering the first channel, and we are leaving Marathon. So we've been out about 10-15 minutes, slow speed. We're just making sure everything's okay and no issues with the dinghy. made the last turn out of the shallows here to make the crossing across Florida Bay. And the crossing is going to take us about 2 hours and 20 minutes. At this current speed, we're traveling 14 kilometers an hour at 2,000 RPM. So very nice and leisurely. We are already about 10 kilometers away from shore, but we've got to do the crossing to the other side, which is about 35 kilometers. So we're going to be anywhere from 15 to 20 kilometers to the nearest piece of land, but it's at the midpoint. But we've got 7.5 feet of water. It's crazy. There's this huge expanse of water, but so shallow. So it's really neat and interesting. So we're 2 hours 15 minutes away from the Everglades. Crossing, everything is super smooth and easy. Piece of cake. Land ahoy! We have made it across Florida Bay. We are now in the Everglades National Park, and we are going to make our way up the Everglades for a little bit until we can find an anchoring spot. So we have arrived in the Everglades at East Cape, and we're in the bay about a half a kilometer from the shore, and right on the edge about 7 to 9 feet of water, and it goes up to 4 feet quite quickly from here. So we're gonna anchor out, and what we've done is temporarily set the little baby backup anchor while we installed the new Fortress backup anchor at the front of the boat, and it holds steady. I don't think I'll be able to that I'll have to remove it. I think we can keep it there for the rest of the trip, so we're really happy about that. So we're going to get the big anchor set and the small anchor pulled up. MJ has her life jacket. Dog has a life jacket. I have my life jacket. We have the backup VHF. We have a cell phone. We have a dinghy, 2 bottles of water, and we're going to the beach. Guido's all excited! Guido's all excited! Wow, look at all this seashells. They're gorgeous. Beautiful beach. taking a couple of long walks along the beach, just picking up seashells, hanging out. The dog got too tired, so we actually put her in the dinghy, and she's sleeping in the dinghy. So, what a beautiful location, the Everglades. And we're making it back to the boat from our trip to the beach. Oh, you just made a run for it. Holy crap, he made a run for it. And there he is. And I do not know what that is. It doesn't look like it's got teeth. He's a gorgeous little guy.
It's a little shark, I think.
He didn't have teeth.
Oh, he's a baby. He's making some croaking sound.
Okay, so I'm gonna need my pliers, please. There you go. There you go. We don't know what these things are, but there's the second one. And he swallowed the whole thing all the way. It's probably hard to see, but about 150 yards out, as the sun sets, we have a dolphin pod passing by here in this little bay. So day 19 comes to a close in the Everglades. We've got the anchor light is on because that's a requirement when you're anchored. We don't know how much power we're going to use. We don't know how much battery capacity we have, so we'll see. We had to use the microwave a little bit to thaw out the chicken, so we've got chicken going with some pasta. We're going to be making that. We did a little bit of fishing. It's a beautiful place. It's gorgeous. There's another 2 or 3 boats, but they're way up on the other end of the cape, and so we are tomorrow going to travel from here to Marco Island and make the trip up there. We did 2 dinghy trips to the beach today to explore a little bit, and the second trip just before sunset to be able to pee the dog. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. We had some bugs, a few bugs, so I put the enclosure up and left all the screens open. So I put the screens on the front windows as well, so we're all closed off to keep against the bugs. And we're going to enjoy our evening. We're going to sleep for the first time at anchor. I have the anchor watch on the GPS. And since we got here, we really haven't moved. We've been swinging around a little bit, but we haven't moved. So I think the anchor is doing its job, but I've got the anchor watch just in case, and that's an alarm. So I've set it for 100 feet around the boat. So if we drift outside of that circle, the GPS will start singing and telling us we're outside, so that there's something wrong or something not going according to plan. So we're going to settle in for the evening, finish our dinner, and we're going to be in bed early. We'll probably be up really early tomorrow. And then we're going to make the trip to Marco Island. So day 19 is a close. And we'll have to post it tomorrow. So until tomorrow, this is Captain B saying keep the bottom side wet and the top side dry.